Hey everyone, just me. I'm back. I'm feeling tons better. Excuse my noise. It's interesting. I've got a apparently rhino something. This means reddening of the nose. Sorry, my dog's eating my tissues in the background. So I wanted to come on and share, I would say quick, try and simplify it, two housemate situations where it's just been an absolute nightmare. So the first one, I had to move out of the previous housemate situation. So basically, I was staying with a friend of mine, and at first it was all good, you know, like she's not house proud, let's just say that. She's not very house proud, and yeah, she's not very house proud, and basically coming to the end of it, I put up with, you know, the dishes and the laundry everywhere and the mess all over the bench and the cupboard's been a mess and food all over the place and fridge and freezer not being cleaned enough, like bathroom not being touched at all. Like, it's an old house, it's hard to clean, so I understand that. But I mean, she didn't lift a finger at all in anything. You know, her cat litter boxes weren't emptied for days. Her cat dishes weren't washed at all. She'd just keep putting food in it. She'd put cat food in the bins and overfill the bins and not take them out. It was just so bad that in the end our friendship became really strained, because I come from a family that are very house proud. Now, I knew when I moved into her place what it was going to be like, but I had to get out of another situation involving different housemates. So, like, I'm not easy to live with, I will admit. You know, like, even at my parents', I'm just like, so much clutter everywhere, I just want to get rid of it all, but it's not my stuff to get rid of. It's, you know, because I'm a minimalist, it's hard to live with people who love their stuff. And I mean, like, this person had stuff in my bedroom for months, and I was like, can you get it out? Can you get it out? I'm paying for this bedroom, like, can you get your crap out, basically? And she got really shitty whenever I washed the dishes. She's like, oh, you didn't give me a chance to do that. And it's like, they've been sitting there for 2 days, honey. Pretty sure you had a long enough chance to do it. So basically, we had a fight, whatever. We moved out, and like at this time, she was an amazing friend. I think my mental health was just crap, and I think me having a lot of breakdowns really made her stressed. So, you know, I think that's part of the parcel, which is fair enough, but I mean, like, come on. You know, that can explain the breakdown of our friendship, but not the rest. And then before that, the reason I moved into there was because she didn't want me moving back with my parents because it'd been disastrous before. But I've been with my parents over 8 months now, and can I say, it's because I've changed that my living situation with my parents is amazing. Like, you know, they've said to me, if I don't get into rehab, I can continue living here. I've been really good for months. So yeah. So the one before that was also where I was in and out of hospital quite a lot. Now, this room was really nice, the house was really nice, the people seemed absolutely lovely. The reason I got it cheaper was I was doing cleaning once a week for them, like a full house clean. Now, when I got sick and I couldn't, like, I was in hospital, right, so I got sick for maybe a week or two at a time. So I'd come out and I did house cleaning straight away, make sure it was done. I was really quiet, really respectable, you know, I had my own cutlery plates, whatever. I used my own stuff, or if I used their stuff, I made sure it was washed and dried and put away. And because they both worked at the time, You know, if I saw that their washing had to be brought in and folded, I would do that, and I would clean their dishes and put their dishes away, which was absolutely fine with me. I didn't mind doing that. And we started developing a friendship, you know, we'd sit there and chat, and she'd have friends come over, would hang out, or this guy would be finished at work, and his girlfriend was, sorry, I'm distracted. My dog's trying to get my tissues, which are there. He's on the bed. Basically, yeah, I would watch a movie with him while she was finishing work. Now, it got to a point where, and then, you know, I encouraged her to come to some gym sessions. She came and she joined up and everything. And then came to a point where she's like, hey, you're not doing your share. I'm like, you know, fair enough. I've been in hospital quite a lot, but as soon as I come out, I do the house cleaning. You know, it might be 1 or 2 days late, but I still do the house cleaning. And then she got to get really jealous, like when she came home and found that this guy and I, just pretend I didn't say name, that this guy and I were watching movies. She'd get really jealous, and it's like, hey, he's your partner. I'm not interested in. We're friends. We're chilling out together. Like, cool it, you know? Not interested. And then it just got to a point where this guy lost his job, things were looking really stressed, so I got to do a B&B, so I started doing it. It was fantastic. I didn't mind it. And then they're like, oh, we're close to the highway, this amber going past. And then we got to a point where I was happy to stay there, but they were like, look, we're not sure, you know, we might have to sell the house really quick, the B&B situation isn't working out. So I was like, okay, I'll go back to my parents, and that's when I moved into this other housemate's place. But the point was that they actually didn't get rid of the house. Like, they've still got the house, and this is like 9-10 months later. They've still got the house. Like, yeah, it's up for sale now, but it hasn't sold. So 10 months later, they've still got the house. And then they wouldn't give me my bond back because basically I had these command hooks, which they said to me I put up without their permission. And I was like, hey, I actually asked you what hooks to get so I could hang Christmas decorations up and where I could hang them. And she's like, yeah, cool, get command hooks, hang them up here. So I took them off, and they left some holes. So basically, my dad came in, he patched it all up, we matched the paint specifically, and then when I asked for my bond back, and we painted the room, and when I asked for my bond back, they're like, oh, you left a mess, the room's all patchy, you ruined my bedside table from having food in the room. And I was like, hey, she's like, oh, it's a really expensive bedside table. And I remember her telling me it's like a thrifted piece, so that's a complete load of crap. And basically I was like, I never had food in my bedroom. If I did, it was on my bed, it was on the bed with my bedding, my sheets, you know, so if it's spilled, it's my stuff that's getting ruined, not yours. I was like, I just had water bottles or maybe a cup of tea on there, and I was like, you didn't say anything about not taking a cup of tea in there. And then she was like, you didn't give us 2 weeks notice. So I was just like, yeah, you can keep some of the bond but not all of it for the 2 weeks notice. At least give me 100, 150 of it back so I can pay another bond if I gotta move into somewhere else, or pay part of the bond. So yeah, they've just been my experiences. Absolute nightmares. And like, I'm not saying it's all their fault. Like, yes, I had mental health issues, yes, I was going through stuff, but I mean, like, me being here at my parents for a long time now, 9-10 months, shows that I am livable with. Like, it's not me, you know. My family and I, we get along because we keep things clean. I do things around the house that need to be done because they both work. So, and I don't. So, yeah, they're just two of my stories. I have so many more stories, but I'd make this video too long. So I hope you have a good day, guys, and enjoy your Friday, if it's Friday where you are. If not, if you're in America and everything, happy Thursday. Bye.